Everybody, here we are once again with the Gregtech Community Edition Unofficial Mod Pack. Last time, you might have remembered, we did make this steam grinder here. It's quite lovely. We've been able to dump everything in this chest. We've got a load of our ores ground up to make the ore doubled so that we can get twice as much from our mining trips. I did, off camera, go ahead and set up all of these high pressure things. Basically, each one of these, if we look through it, basically is just the original machine, some of these tin alloys with wrought iron plates. You know how to make wrought iron, you know how to make steel, you know how to make plates. The only thing is this tin alloy, which, to get it, just throw one tin and one iron in, and you'll get one or two alloy ingots. You throw that into this steam furnace here, and so each of them need their own amount of pipes, their own amount of wrought iron plates, and I think everyone only requires one steel plate, that's it, per thing. They're all machines we've already had, so not making anything new. We did get some of our rubber from the resin, the sticky resin. That is all processed. We don't want to process all of it, because we are going to need it here in the future. I know I can just chop some trees down to get some more, but it's better just keep a little bit on hand, because we already got, what, that's like... That's a lot of stacks. That's 6 stacks there. Oh, that's not supposed to be. But I don't think I need that, actually. I did also set up some automation on this, so I can put my wood logs up here. It gets put down into one of the 2 coke ovens here. And so this one is currently full, so it's not smelting, and this one's just about full, so this one will fill up and not be able to do anything. Made myself a small wooden multi-block tank. That one, I'll show really quick, because I know didn't think about that. We didn't use that on camera. But make these wood walls with the wood treated planks, so you just make those wooded planks, bucket of creosote, gets you 8 planks, which then lets you craft these walls. You need to make a bunch of these walls. It's like 24 to be exact. Look at that multi-block structure. Yeah, so you need 23, but you really need 26 because each one of these require 1. So you need 1 for each of those, and it's just a simple structure, just like the one over here. You basically have your controller. You have 2 out ports, or input-output ports. So up here at the top, I got 1 input, and it's obviously draining from the coke ovens into this. And then to automatically output out of this container, you have to put it on the bottom level, facing down. So as you can see, it's facing down, pipe comes out, and then I've got it set up to hook up to liquid boilers here. Key note, if you do want to shut it off, you have to shut it off by unhooking from the boilers, not right in the middle. I did it right in the middle, and then one of these caught on fire because steam ended up shooting out of it once it ran out of creosote. And these wood pipes will burn up if there is no what's the word for it? If there's too hot of a fuel in there. So, because of that, but because of that, like, you make sure you disconnect it from this side, not the other one. So, not somewhere in the middle. I'm gonna go ahead and put this back in there. Oh, there's also a lovely bug, where sometimes when you click in a recipe, you will be given a neutronium tool. So, I don't know if there's a way to fix that. I'm just gonna go dump this over here in the fire pit. I found that out by accident when I tested playing this. I was just playing by myself. Didn't think I was going to record it. Found out that if you shift-click some of the recipes in to craft as many as you want, it'll throw a neutronium hammer in the workbench. I haven't seen any of the other tools happen to do that, but for some reason the hammer does that. So I just try to make sure that that doesn't happen. But, you know, when you're used to using just a regular crafting table and not something that pulls from other chests and everything, you kind of forget that that's how that works. So the one thing I did want to make sure we get done today, which is why I don't think we needed that, is we need to make... Let's go back and do our steam. I wanted to get us making a steam oven so that we can smelt those ores up really fast. Because this will smelt up to 8 items per craft. And it takes 1.5 base duration to process. So it takes a little bit longer, but it will do them 8 at a time, which means that technically increases the speed by way more than... Like, it cuts the speed of it in half. So I'm gonna go ahead and get that made up. I got another steam furnace set up to do that. Yes, I do. Didn't I have it? No. It says I'm missing these items. So I first have to make our fireboxes. So to do this, we need these bronze frames. Now I need 10 of these because you need 8, 2, 3, 4, 5. So to craft 2, I need 10 because I need to use this and those to get the other fireboxes. So I'll do that. Put that in there, get our plates in there, and we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's that. Now we need our bronze machine casings, just some bricks, plates. Now we need 12 of these. So there's all of those. And then with that, we can go ahead and get that in there. And our redstone furnace, steam furnace, not redstone. There is that. And now we can take those out. Now I guess we didn't need that many, we only needed 6 crafts, but I guess... Is that used for anything else? Looks like maybe later on I'll be able to use that for other stuff. I'm not sure exactly what that's for. Oh, large bronze boiler. There it is. So later on we'll actually use that, I guess. But now that should be all of the blocks that I need to make this. So that completes the quest for steam oven. Let's go ahead and click that. See what we get for that. We get ourselves some more bronze. So that'll be nice for later when we do that. I do have tons of steel. I've been having that steel furnace batch smelt tons of steel. But we want to get this up and running so that we can get our batch smelting up and going. So let's go ahead and look at how we make this. So to make this, you need 8 casings. I don't know if... I think that does have to be on the bottom. Between 1 and 3. I don't know. Not entirely sure if that has to be on the bottom. I guess we can check that out. So we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Steam input. So this is the input bus. We want that on this side because we want it to connect up to this pipe. Then let's put that there. Let's get the steam hatch here. Let's get the output there. Oven face there, and then fill in the rest. So it looks like, so it does, so this one down here has to be on the bottom. Let's go ahead and get that fixed. So that does have to be on the bottom, and there we go. That fixed that. Now we just gotta go get ourselves one more pipe and a wrench. Not sure if I have any more pipes. Just in case I don't think I have any more pipes. So this into a pipe. Is that even... It's not even the right type of pipe, is it? They're copper pipes, aren't they? Oh, they are bronze fluid pipes. So, just... Oh, right there. That in, bronze fluid pipe. And let's grab ourselves a wrench back out. And we're going to go chop that down, add into our little smelter system over here. But we go ahead and pop that down. Push that off, push that down. And then if I go ahead, let's go get ourselves some charcoal. Craft up some blocks, because that should last a lot longer than a stack of charcoal. We got 2 charcoal blocks. This is also kind of a test for me as well, because I don't know if it'll automatically pull through that pipe. I don't think it will. So I might have to do... Right there. And in there, that'll start heating up. With that? No. Does not look like it. So, I guess what we'll do, instead of having this here, let's go ahead and use this as a buffer. So, break that. The chest. Of course, I throw the chest. There. Now we got ourselves a little bit of a buffer. So as this will start to heat up, this will start smelting. And I wanted to get some more of these tin item pipes, so let's go ahead and grab 9 of these, get these in the container. I still got plenty of steam left over from these last 2 ones, so I don't even have to power them on. Stupid. About how little lights you still get. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and wire this up just so it'll automatically pipe out for those barrels. And we'll be right back. Now we're back. We did wire it up here in the back. I did kind of do a little maze formation so that I'll try to output into each barrel before it moves on to the next one. And if it can't, it'll move on to the next one. Since I do not have a drawer controller just yet. I forgot these are drawers, not barrels. Barrels was the first one. Still used to using that name. Hopefully, once this one fills up over here, this will start getting some steam, but this one seems to be kind of hogging it all right now. We're almost done, but getting pretty close here. I will let you know. Well, I guess there's not one about this. It's be done here in just a second. Switch over. Should start getting steam. Getting little bits of steam. I don't even know how many it needs per cycle. Doesn't say. Should. There we go. Running perfectly, performing up to 8 recipes in parallel. So it'll be jumping up in steam. Looks like it's holding pretty steady. It's gonna take quite a bit. Maybe we'll get through it all This will obviously continue to produce more steam as it gets hotter for both of them. So it should be able to catch up no problem. We will come back to that when it's done. Moving on to one of the other things that we gotta do. It's over here. So, to start progressing a little bit more, and before we go to the nether, because I'd like to have this, we need to get some vacuum tubes. So I've got all the materials prepped and ready inside my thing here. So to make this, we do need a vacuum tube in the center, 2 steel rods on the side, and 3 wires. And these wires, if I just look up the recipe really quick, was cut a copper plate with some wire cutters to make some wires. And so I'm going to be making 20 of these, just so that we have, because like I said previously, we do need lots of these. Batch crafting is the best way to keep up with what you need. So we're crafting 20 of these. That will get us closer to here. Now, it does want us to make this red alloy. And to make red alloy, it's copper and redstone for conductivity. You will need some for electronic circuits. So let's go ahead and get some copper. I should have... Yep. I'm going to do half a stack of that. I believe... Go back in the quest book and look at the recipe. I believe it is an alloy smelter recipe. Yep. So for half a stack, we're going to need 2 stacks of redstone. So it's a good thing I do have more. I did smash down most of it. So we're going to go ahead and dump that in there, that in there. Just to get some more steam into the system, we're going to go ahead and pop these boilers on. So that should keep those tanks filling up. In the meantime, let's go ahead and pull all of these out. Go ahead and dump those. Oh, what's that? That and dump that, and that's going to give us plenty of redstone. So now we got another 3 stacks ready. I haven't finished that. That's actually a pretty fast recipe with this alloy smelter up, so I guess we will go ahead and disconnect these pipes. So that should fill up some of the inner tank, especially since this has creosote already pretty much good. That'll just slowly get up to speed, and now as you can see, this one's definitely filling up with steam. We're not running out, it is increasing. As you can see over here, we're getting plenty of our iron through. But I might be able to get some more of this. It's decided that it's moved on to a different one, so we'll go ahead and dump that back in there. Yeah, tons of this melted down. Now, I can basically go on mining trips, dump stuff in this chest, and it will cycle through, get cooked up, and put into storage. And that'll be pretty nice. Let's go ahead and finish this quest up here. The red alloy, go ahead and claim that. Now, let's look at this. So, it does say we can get this portable stuff. It's an item you can hold, holds 27 types of items, so it's basically like a backpack that you can use. What's more, it acts just like a regular 8-torch storage cell. Once you get an ME system running, you can simply drop it into an ME drive. So it's basically a backpack that you can even use in one of the ME's computers, which is nice. does have 167 minutes of juice stored, so basically this isn't going to run out before we get a charger, some sort of charger. And the one last thing it does mention is do not store things with high NVT tags. I'm going to be honest, I have no idea what that means. But certain items will get stuck and you'll have to put it into an IO port or storage bus chest to get it out. So let's go ahead and look at that recipe. So to get that, we need some bolts. So none of this stuff is actually really hard. I think we even have pretty much all of this, besides we need to get to our rubber. And so that's what we need to go to the nether for, because we need to go find some sulfur. So I think it's time for us to get some obsidian. Head to the nether. That's what this steel pickaxe is for. Because I know you can use forms. I don't really want to use forms. It's kind of boring. Plus, we're going to need more obsidian later, so I might as well just pick it up now. So we'll be back. Just a quick note. I did find the neutronium chainsaw. I have no idea what's going on with it. I don't know why it keeps doing that, but bye-bye. So we did get through the nether portal. I think I accidentally got to push forward. In a nice little safe area here. You are required. You have to have the corners. It does not work without the corners in Gregtech. So, now that we've gone through here, claimed the thing, the red alloy pickaxe, or red steel pickaxe, whatever it was. Now we gotta go find this sulfur ore, because without this sulfur ore, we're not gonna be able to make rubber. So I will be back with you. I found some sulfur. So I said we were going to be back with sulfur, but I found a fortress not too far away, and, you know, just like anybody else would, I'm just going to go check it out. So we're already up here. I want to get up into there. Hoping to find... Ooh, what is this? Banded iron. That's useless. Alright. Kind of hoping to find some chests somewhere, but I'm not gonna find anything. It's gonna be this way. Nope. Maybe let's just go ahead and go up. Let's see. Go this way. Let's lead into a deeper fortress somewhere. Looks like it. We got some nether ore. This being Gregtech, I don't know if any of this stuff is useful, so we're grabbing it. Might as well. Oh, right there's the chest. What I was looking for. Well, I guess we can look snazzy. Another chest. Um, I highly doubt. Oh, never mind. I was gonna say I highly doubt this is useful, but that's slightly nice. Not too helpful, but somewhat. Looks like that's basically the end of it too. So, kinda was hoping for maybe finding some Gregtech loot in this, but doesn't get my hopes up because I figured that probably wasn't gonna happen. So, I'm gonna go back to searching for sulfur, and we'll be back after I did find some. Probably go down over there. Use the headlight out. Whee! Whee! Right. Some sulfur. I'll show you why I like really have to look for it. Because we are all the way down at Y like 16, lava level 30 right there. So it's basically, it spawns below the lava. And then the most annoying part is once you find the top. So this looks like it's the top right here. This level. You have to be extremely careful when mining it out. Because you are at lava level. So basically going to try to get some decent amount here, although I do kind of have my inventory full of junk now. Probably get rid of some of these tiny piles of dust because it's just not worth it when I can get these ores. So I just toss them over here, toss that out, toss this out. And then, just because I don't like taking a whole lot of stuff home, we're going to go ahead and pop, well, this will just minimize my inventory usage space. Let's first get rid of this. That'll save me an extra slot. Let's put down 4 torches too. 1, 2, 4. Alright, now that'll free up another slot, and place down our barrel, and the stuff I think we're going to get the most of in there, which is nether rag. So that we can sort our inventory. I will mine a bunch of sulfur, meet you back when we're ready to create some rubber. Looking in here, we've got 7 stacks and almost a half of the sulfur ore that we're going to need. We got about a stack and a half of pyrite, which is some more iron, and some salafrite, which, to be flat out honest, usages. Apparently it's just more sulfur. So that's great. That means that we will be able to move on to making a rubber. Move on towards making circuit boards some more. So I'm going to go ahead and get a bunch of this ground down. Make sure it doesn't go through the smelter. You can't auto smelt it. With the pyrite and the pyrite being real quick. Just I'll show you how that works. Put those in there, automatically go through, and put into that chest. Let's go ahead and I will figure out what I can do to double this. I'm pretty sure if I just pulverize, I should get 4 of them. And then I'll, once I pulverize, I have to hammer it to get usages. Once I pulverize it, I have to hammer it to get this pure. Once it's like that, I put it through the barrel to get it more washed. Does not say, so let's go ahead and test that with one. So, just in case it doesn't work. Let's work on some more poles. Pull that out. This is one of the other things we need for circuit boards. Hold off on showing you that. This way. So nice nice that it only takes 20 seconds for these. I did decide to give up on the automation with the hoppers just because I don't want to have to do this big old long line of these things when we're getting real close to the LV era, so we'll be able to jump out of this pretty soon, actually. Oh, go ahead and place this over here. We've got tons of netherrack. If need be, probably won't need it. And now, with that, let's go ahead and try this out. So it does work. So you can just do that. So I'm going to just chuck a big old stack in here, get that started, and I will be... Probably, I think this is the end. I think I'm going over time. Let me check. Yeah. No. So this is going to be the end here. Got to the nether. We got our sulfur. And now we're ready to make our rubber. Once we make this rubber here, finishing that quest off while you're gone, we'll make the rubber. Once we make our rubber, we can start making our resistors and get into circuit boards. And we'll get into the LV era. Start making some real machines, and this is where Gregtech becomes quite elaborate. We'll see you next time. Bye!